Probably one of my favorite things to do in this channel is look at the new concept ships coming out in Star Citizen, and today we have just that. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. May I introduce you to the Expanse, not to be confused with the Expanse, the great TV show, but the MISC Expanse, which is a refinery ship. I have so many questions. Let's try to work through this together. Here we go.
The MISC Expanse fills a great hole in the gameplay loop of the entire mining refining cycle, because currently you go out to the far reaches of space, you mine some rocks, you fill up your capacity, then you yourself have to trek all the way back to the grain station or somewhere like that to refine, and then you have to trek all the way back to go continue mining, whereas the Expanse can be the middleman where you take on board mined goods, you process it.
Okay, so now as the game works right now, you go mining, you get some rocks, you got to take them off to a station to refine it. The more refined a product is, the better it sells for. You got to find some kind of balance between how much time you want to spend on refining it versus what you can sell it for. It's an interesting game mechanic, one that I will confess I do not do too often. I know a lot of guys in my org love mining and are really into this. But first of all, look, the ship is industrial. Okay, I don't know. And I don't look at it and go, oh my God, it's an amazing ship. But it is what it is. It's a refinery ship. I have so many questions, because when you go to a station and you refine, you can take 4 hours, it can take 12 hours, it can take 24 hours. So what are you doing on a refining ship? Like, we know refining ships have been coming for a while. My question is, as part of a game loop, are you just sitting there in your ship refining for 4 hours doing what? Well, I know you can probably stagger your refinement processes, so one finishes in 30 minutes, other one will finish in 45 minutes from now, and you can kind of stagger your refinement processes. But let's just watch a bit more, and maybe you guys can help me out and understand exactly what's supposed to happen here.
And then you can either sell it yourself, or you can transfer it back to a cargo ship, and they complete the whole gameplay loop. The Expanse is the starter ship in the sort of refinery tier. We have refineries on other ships, such as the Starfarer, but they're more specialised into purely doing fuel. Where the Expanse has a bonus over them is it has what we call reactors on them, and at a very simplistic level, one reactor is one refinery process, and the Expanse has 6 of them on board.
Okay, so 6 reactors. And each reactor can refine something else. So if you are out with a couple of buddies, they are mining in the prospectors or the mole, they transfer the goodies they scoop up to you in your refining ship, and you can refine up to 6 different processes, I guess staggering it out, but still, it's got to be faster than a station. There's got to be an advantage to doing it in the refining ship. So many questions. We don't know about price, we don't know about release or anything about that at all, but let's speculate below.
So it allows you to potentially do 6 entirely different refinery processes simultaneously.
Okay, I guess we'll pause here and we'll just take a look at what we can see about the ship so far. So definitely very MISC-ish in design. It's got the steel finish. It's got lots of saddlebags here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 8 saddlebags on the sides. Those are the reactors we see in the middle of there. No doubt those are the reactors. That looks like a tractor beam, possibly at the back, maybe. Yeah, this is quite a surprise release. I did not know they'd be releasing this now. I thought they'd probably wait until some event, but I guess here we go. So concept art for the MISC Expanse.
Or for maximum output, you can do 6 of all the same type and really sort of improve your bandwidth, so to speak, of refinery.
Let's take a look at this piece of artwork over here. Looks like you're coming into a station. You're probably carrying goods. So this is how I do see it happening. Basically, if you're mining, if you're a miner and you enjoy being out there among the asteroid belt mining away, you don't have to worry about the refinement process now. You can simply go and mine. And if you're working with someone, they will now take your goods to refine it and I guess go to a station to sell it. which raises the question of how is profit made or shared? Well, no, it's made, but how is profit shared? I'm guessing this could go the same way as the refueling system, where there's an escrow system where you agree upon a certain price and that gets locked in. So if you're selling a certain amount of quantanium, you know how much profit you should get, you know how much processing that should take, and the guy who's going to process it for you, refine it for you, can go sell it, and you get a certain amount back. And so it's up to the refinery guy to do a good job and also deliver it, allowing you as the miner simply keep on mining at the belt. Does that sound right to you guys? Let me know. Post below.
And also the other sort of main feature is the 8 pods. There are 4 on either side. Yes. It really gives this ship a unique look and silhouette. And there's no mistaking the ship.
Okay, side view here. We saw those 4 saddles per side on the back. It looks like the entrance is at the bottom of the ship. You walk in there, and most likely an elevator, but also stairs, I'm guessing, to go up. Living quarters will most likely be upstairs. The downstairs, we can't really see anything from this cutaway section over here. But if it's anything like the Argo raft design, they've taken a lot of effort and good care to make it a lot more organic and natural in the flow of where things should be. So I'm expecting the same kind of thing here. And also, as being a solo ship is probably everything you need for a solo player to live aboard your ship and just refine for miners. So I'm not going to say it looks beautiful. It's just it's a refinery ship. That's all it is. Okay, what do we have here? Again, we see the saddlebags and probably the level of content in them. Most likely standing by a reactor over there. Not much else to see from this shot, but if this is concept art, nice. But if this is actually a shot from inside the ship, then it's probably more far along than we know. This does look like actual imagery taken from the ship itself. So can we guess at what's the next event happening? Is it the, I'm not going to guess what it is, but whatever the next event is, very likely this is the ship sail we get.
See through into the gubbins, and you'll have a little bit of a display that you'll be able to do some of your interaction with. It's split level, so to get out of the ship, basically you'll enter into a really sort of compact and bijou lift, or an elevator, as some people say. That'll take you down to the lower floor. Jared, you might want to call it the ground floor.
Jared's not in the UK yet, but they're already ripping on him because what is the ground floor called in the UK? Lower level or ground? Or does it go ground, lower level, 2, 3, 4? What is the first floor in the UK? This is the question. The answer may surprise you. Post below.
I mean, I think the ship is going to be kind of cool. I mean, obviously it's neat.
Let's pause there before we hear why the ship is cool. Okay, so for a solo player ship, I mean, sizable, but then again, it is a rather important refinery. It has to be large for that. I do like the look of it. It is industrial looking. If this only had some massive size 7 cannons strapped on the roof, that would be an awesome combat ship. But not everything is combat in this game, okay? Relax. So I don't really have much to say beyond that other than industrial refinery. That's it. I'm just very curious about this game loop. It doesn't make sense right now. I guess we don't have enough information, but it has to process materials faster than a station. Otherwise, what's the point if you can fly to the station, process at the station, and come back to the belt versus the same processing time on a ship like this? I mean, are you saving that much time? I'm guessing it's going to process faster. It has to, otherwise there's no reason for it. But also, it's an interesting niche. I can't say, I mean, I know a handful of players that are interested in this. I can't say this is going to be immensely popular, but for an organization, medium, large organizations, where you want to maximize the amount of time that you are on a belt, or your efficiency, you don't have to worry about going back and forth to a station to refine materials, or if a station even exists in some areas of space. So you will need these ships, and a lot of them, with your mining crews if no station is around. So yes, I do see this being important to larger orgs, medium-sized orgs, also for materials. But I guess we'll learn more about this ship, the Expanse, very shortly. No doubt they will have more information for us. We have no idea about price or anything yet, but we will soon. So guys, let me know what you think about the Refinery game loop and your first thoughts on the new ship, the MISC Expanse. Post below. As always, if you enjoy my content, thumbs up, subscribe. I'll catch you in the next one.